Hey everyone, I am 27 weeks pregnant today and out of breath. You might see some toing and froing in the background because my cousin from Israel is in town visiting for a couple of weeks and we're all getting ready to go out for a nice big meal at a Turkish restaurant with all of my in-laws and family friends as well. So I'm just going to do this quickly before we have to go because I don't have a ton of time. But basically, yeah, this is my last week in the second trimester. It's hard to get my mind around that. I'm still out of breath. The baby has been really active lately. I'm starting to get full-on squirming and rolling instead of just, the little jabs and nuzzly feelings, which is pretty incredible. I'm expecting in about a month that I'll be able to actually tell body parts. Excuse me. Okay. Anyway, because of the more frequent and strong movements, my husband felt more movement the other day in a short period of time than he has ever so far. He felt a good 6 to 7 kicks consecutively within about 20 seconds, and he was really excited about that. It was very sweet. So yeah, the movements are getting stronger, more pronounced, and more consistent. Before, if the baby kicked, it might be the only kick for a couple of hours, but now if he kicks, there's a good chance that he'll kick again a few times until he stops for a while, which makes it a lot easier for other people who want to feel my belly. I've actually been pretty lucky about random people not just grabbing me to feel the bump. The only people who've really done that have been close elderly family members like grandmothers, which I don't really mind about. I mean, less so my own grandmother. I think she's my grandmother, we're really close. A little more so with with my husband's grandmother, fortunately. But yeah, it hasn't been a problem, really. I definitely haven't had any strangers come up to me in the street and try to touch me or anything like that. So maybe I'm just fortunate, or maybe I give off some sort of intimidating, standoffish vibe that keeps people away, which I don't know if I would like that very much. So who knows? I'm definitely obviously pregnant now. When I was out with my cousin shopping in Oxford Street the other day, we took the London Underground, and 2 different men on 2 separate occasions offered to give up their seat for me, which is really nice because beforehand people just weren't. They would look at me, look at my bump, and then look away, which is really crappy. And I have one of these little badges, these buttons, that has the London Underground symbol on it, and then it says baby on board, which is really cute. Other people in the UK probably know what I'm talking about. So early on in my pregnancy and before I was showing, I would wear that. But still, people would just look at it and not give their seat up. A couple of times I had to ask people if they would be willing to sacrifice their seat for me. The first time, luckily, my husband was with me. I was going to a training session, and it was early in the morning during rush hour, and it was hot on the train and packed, and I didn't have a seat. I was about 10 weeks pregnant, and I started to pass out. Clammy, nauseated, hot, short of breath, vision graying, hearing going, and my husband had to ask for a seat quickly, and luckily I got one. But yeah, I guess, now it's to the point where people are being more courteous, and I really appreciate that. What else? Something interesting with the way I've been sleeping. Obviously, I've been making an effort to fall asleep on my left side, and it's really been working out pretty well, considering that naturally I'm a back sleeper or a stomach sleeper. So that hasn't been a problem with me at all throughout this pregnancy. But for the past few days, I have been waking up on my back almost every morning, and in the middle of the night when I wake up having to go to the bathroom, I'm on my back. And I'm not really worried about this too much, simply because I don't think my vena cava is really being suppressed, because I wake up feeling fine. I'm not feeling sick or faint or out of breath. That has happened to me a couple of times after being on my back and I've switched over, but never from sleeping and waking up on my back. So, yeah, I don't know really. It's kind of a weird thing that's been happening, just waking up on my back. Yeah, not too much has happened. It's been a less eventful week. I had some dizzy spells today, and had to lay down for a bit and wasn't feeling so hot. But that passed, though my stomach has been kind of funny ever since. I usually feel nauseated if I'm getting a fainting spell or a dizzy spell, but it usually passes quicker, so I don't know if it's conjunction with something I ate or what. I don't know. I've been eating a lot these past few days. I think it's just because my cousin's here and she's stick thin. She's like a rail and stunningly gorgeous like most Israeli women. I'll put in a picture. Anyway, yeah, she eats like you'd not believe. She eats more than I do now, being pregnant. So it's just been like a festival of eating with her. And she eats chocolate and cookies and cheese, all sorts of that. I think yesterday, literally, we went to the market to get some food and she ate an entire box of Cookie Crisp cereal to herself throughout the day. And that's on top of regular food, meals, and other snacking. She eats 2 bowls of cereal for breakfast every morning with a hot chocolate. Yeah, it's incredible. I don't know. I don't think she weighs more than 100 pounds. So, yeah, I guess she got lucky with that. So yeah, I've been eating not so great and I feel kind of blurred and bloated, but it's my own fault. Other than that, I've been good. Still loving having fruit juice with carbonated water. I've gone past the grapefruit thing now, and it's basically cranberry juice with carbonated water. Excuse me again, which is something I've always loved. I've always been a big fan of cranberry juice, and probably mixing juice with carbonated water has always been one of my favorite things to drink, if not my favorite. But yeah, this past week I've really just been wanting cranberry juice cut with carbonated water. I can go through a carton of cranberry juice in 2 days, and that's cutting it with water because I've been drinking a lot. We're out now, and I've been wanting it all day, so I need to get some more. So yeah, it's a way to stay hydrated that eliminates some sugar and keeps me happy, satisfying the craving. I took some bump pictures a couple of days ago, and I haven't really grown since then, so I will add those as my bump pictures at the end of the video. I don't think I have a whole lot more to talk about at the moment. Yeah, nothing I can think of. Yeah, so I think I will let you guys go, and as always, if I think of anything else, I will make another little extra video. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys next week in the 3rd trimester. Crazy. So have an awesome week, you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.